I got a feeling Joel Embiid is gonna mess around and be a Houston Rocket. I think it's gonna happen like around that trade deadline. He's gonna be a Houston Rocket. I'm following the breadcrumbs. Rockets, they're not gonna get Giannis. That's no, no. That's just a distraction. They're gonna get Joel Embiid. Yeah, they're gonna get Joel Embiid. Did you know Ime Udoka, the Houston Rockets head coach, he was at Joel Embiid's wedding last year or year before? Yeah, last year. There's a connection right there. Did you know that Ime Udoka was an assistant coach for the 76ers during Joel Embiid's MVP season? There's a connection there. There's a connection. Oh, did you know that former Rockets GM Daryl Morey is the GM for the Philadelphia 76ers? And current Rockets GM Raphael Stone worked with Daryl Morey for many years. Yeah, there's a connection there. There is a connection, people. The 76ers are what, 2-12 right now. They're not winning a championship. Not right now. Not with this iteration of 76ers. So right now they need to focus on retooling. Bringing in some young players that could potentially be stars or maybe superstars, while they say goodbye to a current superstar. And, maybe some draft picks. Yeah. I think now, as a Rockets fan, that means you're gonna have to give up some strong pieces. You're probably gonna have to give up Alperen Sengun. Him or Jalen Green, you're probably gonna have to give up. ESPN mentioned the top 3 stars for the Rockets. The 3 stars for the Rockets, okay? Alperen Sengun, Amen Thompson, Reed Shepard. Why would they not put Jalen Green? You got Reed Shepard. Why wouldn't they put Jabari Smith Jr.? Why wouldn't they put Tyree Eason? Follow the breadcrumbs, people. Follow the freaking breadcrumbs. That means that the young stars that they planning on keeping is for sure Amen Thompson, Alperen Sengun, and Reed Shepard. Mr. Fantastic. Reed. Piggybacking off of Reed Richards. Why would you not put Jalen Green? Yeah, the cat's out the bag now. All of a sudden, Joel Embiid is being looked at as a villain over there in Philly. Getting into it with reporters. I understand why he got into it with that reporter. That reporter said some stuff about Joel Embiid's family. Had nothing to do with Joel Embiid's play. They're building the case. You remember when Allen Iverson, his last years in Philly? Well, before he came back, his last years, they questioned him over practice. It's like all of a sudden, Allen Iverson's the bad guy now. Then next thing you know it, they traded him. To try to soften that blow. See, it was all his fault. That happened with Elijah Wan with the Rockets. He was being accused of faking an injury. Then the Rockets, he was close to being traded. He asked to be traded. Then the Rockets got in a new owner, Les Alexander. Was able to repair the relationship with the Rockets. Rockets going to win 2 championships. I don't know if the 76ers are about to change ownership or anything like that, but it's like they trying to build the narrative that, see, it's Joel Embiid. Yeah, and he's part of the problem. Yeah, because he's the highest paid player. He's the most dominant player. He's the star player on the team, but it's not just him. But also, another connection is Philly, y'all owe us. About 3 decades. Oh, almost 4 decades ago. We sent y'all Moses Malone. And when he got there, what did Moses Malone help get y'all? A championship. Outplayed Kareem for the 76ers to win a championship, along with Dr. J. Time for y'all to return the favor. We're gonna get Joel. We're gonna have to get Joel Embiid from y'all. We'll give y'all some young players, so that way we can get us a championship. Okay, I'll fix it in a minute. Um, but it's about that time. Y'all owe us. Y'all owe us. Y'all owe us. We didn't come for Iverson. Y'all owe us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had Iverson. Y'all did your thing, but yeah, y'all owe us, Philly. You owe us. But yeah, I think he's gonna end up being a Houston Rocket. He's like 60% right now. After December 15th, that's when like certain players who was required in free agency on the team at the beginning of the season and players who was just traded to your team or drafted on your team in the beginning of the season, they're eligible to be traded. That deal is going to be happening around that time, or right before the trade deadline. That's what's going to happen. And by that time, I think Joel Embiid is going to be more in playing shape. So it's going to look like when he got to Houston, new life, all of a sudden he's back to dominating again all over the place. But I think it's just going to be because he's getting his body back into shape. So that means the Rockets, we potentially are going to have a team of Joel Embiid, Dylan Brooks, Fred VanVleet, Alperen Sengun, Amin Thompson, Reed Shepard. I think they keep Cam Whitmore. But I think that means Philly, y'all going to end up getting Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., maybe Tyree Eason. I hate to see Tyree Eason go. I hate to see any of them go. But I've been a fan for a long time. I hate to see Robert Ory. I hated to see Otis Thorpe go. I was glad we got Clyde. I hate to see OT go. I hate to see Ory and Cassell go. We did get Barkley, but that cost us two young players who was the future for the Rockets, who helped lead the Rockets to 2 championships back to back. I hate to see Stephen Francis. I hate to see Michael Dickerson go. You remember Mike D? I hate to see him go, but that's how we got Francis. I hate to see Steve Francis and Cuttino Mobley go, but that's how we got T-Mac. I hate to see T-Mac go, but that's how we got Kevin Martin. In that rebuilding time phrase. So I hate to see James Harden go, but that's how the Rockets were able to accumulate the draft picks that was necessary to get Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun, Jabari Smith Jr., and Cam Whitmore, Tyree Eason, all those guys. So it happens. And then you're not going to be able to pay all these players. And I think when I look at it, when you think about it, when you see that Sengun and Jalen Green signed their deals, that money right there is going to help the Rockets be able to match that salary and stuff. But I do think Sengun is staying. Yeah, because why else would they exclude Jalen Green in that? Yeah, so that's what's going to happen. And then the Rockets, they're going to win their championship. Because that's the main goal. As a fan, you want your team to win a championship. Players come and go. You can still root for that player on another team and still rock with the Rockets. But the main goal is a championship. I was 11 years old when they won the first. I was 12 when they won the second. And I'm going to tell you, it was one of the greatest feelings ever. If you're rooting for a sports team, one of the greatest feelings ever. To go back to back, oh man, that was, after they went back to back, I forgot about the other trades. So I didn't forget about them, but it's like, that was part of the cost. You got to pay that bill to get a championship. But anyways, share your thoughts. Let me know. What do y'all think about the possibility of the Rockets getting Joel Embiid? Would you hate it or love it? Let me know. And which 3 players on the Rockets team that you are not willing to give up to get Joel Embiid? I want to know. All right. Remember, you like movies, you like sports. That means you like me. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Student the Game Podcast. Peace out.